Today in Operation 1, I am not playing Operation 1. Now, I'm not going to make the same joke as I did yesterday if you did watch that video with me and Crow, but I'm playing a bunch of the videos, or not videos, games that you guys recommended. So for shooters, we got all these ones, non-shooters, and then games I wanted to include as well. Now, I am doing this in a two-part video series, so with all your guys' recommendations, here's video one. Here's all the games I'll be playing in video one. Here's all the games I'll be playing in video two. So if your video or if your recommendation was in the next video, I'm sorry, not including it this video. But with that being said, let's end the first game, which is TTK Testing. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Okay, TTK Testing. Let's get in there. So for TTK Testing, well actually before I even get to TTK Testing, this entire recording until the last two games, or 2 to 3 games, I think, or no, last 2 games, were all laggy because if you watch my last video, I talked about how bad my lag was. It was carrying over to this game, over to this recording too, but it was fixed at the end. Anyways, TTK Testing, ignoring the lag, obviously, it's pretty fun. You know, I feel like it'd be a lot better without the lag, without the frame drops that I had, which the frames were dropping and stuff like that. It was all just because of my lag. I can't lie. It was all because of that. Because I played literally later, early today. This recording was maybe 2 days ago, I think, 1 to 2 days ago. Anyways, you know, I played today, and it was pretty good. The only thing that I have to knock on it is obviously, you know, it's a testing game. You know, it's not a finished, full-fledged out game, so there's not too much stuff that I can record on it. There's not too much I can do within the game, and there's not that much content around it. However, you know, it is a pretty good shooter. It's pretty well thought out. I personally don't really love the shooters that are like too realistic, where like, you know, if you aim in and like your your reticle and your crosshair is kind of like everywhere. You know, like it's realistic. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's not really my type of game. But you know, pretty good game. I think I'd give it maybe a 6 out of 10, and the reason why 6 out of 10 is purely because there's not real content around it. But you know, you kind of have to expect that. You know, it's a testing game. But with that being said, let's get into the next game, which is Project Apex. Now, Project Apex is more of a zombie shooter game and more of a survivalist type thing. Now, what I do like about the game is how much it kind of like does the like scrapping thing. Okay, well, alright, again, I was lagging, so it kind of like hurt how I was playing a lot, and like a lot of my bullets and everything weren't like really connecting, and like the zombies would be still alive and they'd hit me when I wasn't even there. But that's not to the game, you know, it's all me. Now personally, I don't really love headset games, or not headset games, but like, you know, like as if you're using a what are they called? A GoPro. Like I don't really like GoPro games where like, you know, it's like to the side of your head or to the front of your head, or you know, I don't really like games like that. I like games that are more like well, there's the lag part if you saw that, but you know, I like games that are more like first person or even third person instead of Velcro games like that, or not Velcro, GoPro games like that. Now, I really appreciate this game. Like I really like this game actually, with how much like it does a scrapping thing where you have to create your ammo and then fill the ammo into your mags, and how it gives you breaks in between like 3 rounds. It's pretty cool. Now, for me personally, it's not the type of game that I would play too much. But if you guys wanted to see content from me playing this, I would 100% play this. Um, and it's pretty fun. You know, it's a good game. It's just not personally what I would normally play, because while I do love zombies games, I love COD, I love doing COD zombies. It's just not really my type of style, where how like you have to kind of really think about your ammo and really think about your mags and stuff like that. It's again another really realistic game, and it's really well made. I mean, you literally look at it. I'm pretty sure I'm on lower graphics here too, but you know, the game still looks like really good. But personally, not really my type of game. I like more of a even if it does look this realistic, more of a like cartoonish type of like refill your, or like kind of more of a cartoonish ammo system and scavenging system. But it's a really good game, and I think I would give it maybe a 7, just because it's personally not the type of game that I would play, but it is still an insanely good game. Like it's a 7 for me personally, but I could see easily how this could be someone's like 10 out of 10 game. Like it's a good game. But with that being said, let's get into the next one, which is Entry Point. So my entire opinion about entry point is that things like entry point and notoriety, those games can be fire, like absolutely amazing. But when you're playing by yourself or with randoms, I feel like it kind of hinders how good it is and hinders like how efficient you can be. And I feel like it's the same thing with stuff like Ready or Not games, where like the type of ones where you're PVE, but like you could flashbang in through a wall. There's like traps and stuff like that, and whatever, right? I feel like these type of games they're only kind of good when you're either in voice chat with people or like if you have some type of communication with them or if you have a common goal where like you guys both know what you want to do, right? um, that being said, again, another good game. I think I'd rather play Notoriety over this though. Like if Notoriety was like a like again, we're prefacing this with friends. The Notoriety is probably like a 9. This game is probably like a 7. There's a pretty good content and story around it, so it's not that bad. But I just like Notoriety more for like how the game looks and everything. But to be fair, I think this one's older than Notoriety, so I think it makes sense. Anyways, this game, 7 out of 10. And with that being said, let's get into the next one. Bad Business. Bad Business. Oh my god, I can't speak. Alright, so don't take this gameplay for example of like how I play because I was lagging my butt off here, I can't lie. I think I have a 1.5 KD, but then like today when I was playing this, I had like a oh my god, you see how laggy it is? Like it's so bad. Oh my god. But it was terrible, I can't lie. The game though, it's pretty fun. It's just full of the sweatiest people that you will ever meet. People that literally like just don't get off the game. Um, so it's definitely a lot harder than how it was a couple years back when I used to play it. But um, I think for me personally, I think I give it like a 4 out of 10, and the only reason why is because I literally cannot play against these sweats. These, it's a new gen, like it's a new generation, bro. I'm old gen, bro. I cannot keep up with these new kids. Anyways, um, let's get into the next game, which is Scorched Earth. Okay, for this one and also the next one, they're literally like slideshows. I guess the last one was too, and I don't know why. I literally don't know what happened to my OBS, but the last game isn't like this. I don't know what happened, but I wasn't lagging for this game, the next game, or the last game. I don't know. It was weird, but hopefully my next video won't be all like slideshowy. I don't know what happened, but anyways, um, so games like Scorched Earth or like World War II games, they're not terrible, right? Like they're not bad games. But personally, it's again the swaying thing and stuff like that, where it's just like not really my type of game, And it's also, I can't lie, hard for me to see people in this game. I don't understand how people see each other. They just have crazy ass. Oh, they just have like crazy like 2020 vision, I guess. Anyways, this game isn't bad. It's just not personally my type of game that I would play. But you know, I don't diss anyone that plays it. This is probably like a 6 out of 10 for me. I'd probably play it like once in a while, very, very rarely, but it's not a bad game. With that being said, let's quickly move on to the next one, which is Overheat. Yeah, so Overheat, for some reason, when I searched it up, like, there was literally none. Now, so I just skipped it. But now, let's talk about this game, bro. Readliner. This game is so fire. I didn't even know it existed. I don't 100% make videos on it. I don't know, again, why my video, or my recording was like this. Like, on my PC, when I was playing it was perfectly fine, but my recording's, like, super bad. I don't know why. Also, I was still lagging. No clue why. Anyways, this game was absolutely fire. It reminded me of Ghost Runner. I don't know if you guys know that. I might even make a video on that because honestly, I loved the Ghost Runner series and I loved playing it. It was so much fun and I loved it so much. And this game reminds me of it so hard because it's literally just Ghost Runner, and it's so sick and I love it. I would 100% make videos on this too. Hopefully the next time that I do, it's not all slideshowy like this. But anyways, this game was insane. Easily a 10 out of 10 game. Easily a game that I'd 100% like do as a recording. There was so much I loved about this game. The movement, the speed, the physics, I mean like just everything about this game was fire. The graphics even, like this is on one graphics too and it was still fire. Like the graphics are still really nice. Like, it was so well thought out. I don't know. It's just a fire game. But let's get on the next one, which is Industrialist, which is my non-shooter. Or I'm going into my non-shooter games. So Industrialist and Paper Planes. So finally, a not laggy recording. So this game, I mean, I love factory games, right? Now for this, I just kind of created a new one and just played the tutorial because I have played this before. I think I've only gone to like copper though, and doing stuff like that. I don't 100% make videos on this if you guys care about it, but I love factory games. I love world building games and stuff like that. This game is fire. I don't 100% make videos on it. Definitely very different from the videos I normally make about shooter games, but this game easily for a non-shooter is easily like it's so good, bro. It's like a 9 out of 10 easily. I've played this before multiple times. I don't necessarily make videos on this if you guys want that. But I don't know how many people would watch it. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter to me. I just make videos on whatever nowadays. But let's get into the next game, which is the games that I wanted to include, which is Paper Planes. So, paper planes, you're basically a paper airplane and you fly through a bunch of stuff. Now, I've played this game a lot. As you can see, I've owned almost every single one. And I have the Halo Glider. The Halo Glider is like a 400K thing. And like I've played multiple hours of this. This game's insanely fun. And I really liked playing it. Now, something that's really weird is that, again, I was insanely laggy when I was recording this. So the game never looks like this, by the way. The game looks better than this. The game doesn't load slowly like this. The game doesn't have this little frames. I think you guys all should know that. It's just my recording. I don't know what happened today and the day before and the day before that, but like my PC is tweaking right now. Anyways, the game's really fun. I played it a bunch. It doesn't have too much content on it, so I don't think I'd even like make a video on it. Maybe I will make a video on it. Make a new account and just like restart and like show me grinding. Um, I think it's a really fun game. Has cool physics. Has like tailwind. Has all that type of stuff to like boost you forward. Um, it's a pretty cool game. I definitely recommend it. Like it's like a 10 out of 10 game for me. I've spent multiple hours on this. However, don't know how video worthy it is or how video worthy it would be, but maybe like a single video or two. Anyways, let's go on the. Actually, no, that is the last game. So this game is a 10 out of 10 for me. I think I already said that. That's why I'm including it, is because it's a 10 out of 10. But thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and give me some more, not some more recommendations, because I think I'm all full on recommendations right now. Maybe I'll make a future video on this, playing your guys' recommendations and stuff. But tell me what games you'd like to see me play more. You could dog on me for how bad my recording software and recording and like frames were today and how bad my ping was, but hopefully tomorrow's the video too, with all the other ones with Region Fall, Rivals, Black Hawk, Arsenal, Operation Siege, Deadline, Homefront, Playing Crazy, and Formula World. Hopefully all those will be a lot better recording, and also just look better. But thank you guys for watching again. Like and subscribe. Peace.